Happy Monday to all my State of Sorrel followers out there. So I asked a couple of you to come up with some topics for me to talk today. So I thought I'd talk about a few of them. One being whether the college players should be paid or not. Now this is a big topic of discussion ever since Johnny Football had his whole ordeal of whether or not he signed autographs for money. I'm sure everyone has their own opinion on that too. I know I do. But I think that this whole debate is kind of a little sketchy, just because, yes, they do get their room and board and scholarship paid for, so there's a lot of money that goes into that. But the issue I have is if the university is selling a jersey or something with their name on it, I feel like that kind of belongs to that person, and they should get some money for that. So that's kind of where my stance is. If it has a name on it, I feel like they should get something for it. And I know that every football player kind of gets a little bit of something. It's just a matter of them getting caught or not at what university. Anyway, so what is your thoughts on this whole should they get paid or should they not? The other topic of discussion is a little bit of SEC football. I think from the past couple of games, we can tell that the game coming up on Saturday, Alabama versus Texas A&M, is going to be quite a doozy. One being because Texas A&M, we can tell their defense can't really hold much because every team they've played has scored a lot on them. And two, the first game with Alabama, their offense was a little weak. Not saying that it's the worst offense I've ever seen. Obviously, they're Alabama, and they had an off week to recover. But I've heard the rumor is that the Texas A&M Alabama game has been playing in the Alabama locker room and practice facilities for a year. So I'll be interested to see who wins that game. If Johnny Football really does win and A&M wins, then I guess I have no room to talk there. But I'm going to go ahead and take Alabama Roll Tide on that one. Another topic of discussion to all my Arkansas fans out there. Yes, I'm an Arkansas fan, so I'm going to take a second to address Mr. Alex Collins, who I think is going to be the top running back in the SEC, if not a Heisman candidate in the next year or two, because that dude can run and he can see his spots. He knows his plays, he knows where he's going to go. He's averaged 151 yards the last 2 games, so I think he's going to go somewhere. And if it tells you anything, he's the first freshman to do that at Arkansas. And there's been a lot of pretty good running backs coming through here. Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, to name a few. So I think Mr. Collins is a real deal. And he's extremely humble because after the game, he told the interviewers that he couldn't do it without his O-line. So I think that's a couple of topics that I covered. So what do you think about the whole should they get paid or should they not? And who's going to win the Alabama-Texas A&M game on Saturday? Roll Tide.